Hello, my name is Sarah, and welcome back to Simple English Podcast, the podcast made especially for beginners who want to learn English in a simple, calm, and easy way. And today we are going to talk about a very comfortable and important topic, which is your house and your home. Because our home is the place where we relax, where we sleep, and where we spend time with the people we love. And learning how to describe your home is very useful because everyone lives somewhere. And today we are going to take a tour of a house. We will walk through every room. We will look at the furniture and we will learn how to describe where things are. So please sit back comfortably in your own home and let us begin. And the first question we usually ask is, do you live in a house or an apartment? And let me explain the difference. A house is usually a building that stands alone and it might have a garden or a yard outside. But an apartment, which is sometimes called a flat in British English, is part of a large building with many other families living in it. And apartments often have a balcony instead of a garden. So you can say, I live in a big house or I live in a small apartment, and both are wonderful. And now let us open the front door and go inside. And usually the first room we see is the living room. And the living room is the place for relaxing and entertaining guests. And the most important piece of furniture here is the sofa. Sometimes we call it a couch, and the sofa is soft and comfortable, and we sit on the sofa to watch TV or to talk. And in the living room, you might also have a coffee table, which is a low table for drinks and books. And maybe you have a rug on the floor to keep your feet warm. And on the walls, you might have pictures or paintings to make the room look beautiful. And we often say this room is cozy. And cozy means it feels warm, safe, and comfortable. And now let us move to the kitchen. And for many people, the kitchen is the heart of the home because that is where we make food. And in the kitchen, we have many appliances. Appliances are the machines we use. For example, we have a refrigerator or fridge for short. And the fridge keeps our food cold and fresh. And we have a stove or a cooker for cooking hot food. And we have a sink for washing the dishes and washing our hands. And in the kitchen, we also have cupboards and drawers. And inside the drawers, we keep the cutlery. Cutlery means the knives, forks, and spoons we use to eat. And if your kitchen is big enough, you might have a dining table where the family eats dinner together. And now, let us go to the bathroom. And the bathroom is a private room for washing. And in the bathroom, we have a shower or a bathtub, and we have a toilet and a sink. And usually there is a mirror on the wall so you can see your face. And we use towels to dry our body. And it is important to keep the bathroom clean. So we can say, I clean the bathroom every week. And next, let us walk into the bedroom. And the bedroom is my favorite room because it is where we sleep and rest. And the biggest thing in this room is the bed. And on the bed, we have pillows for our head and a blanket or a duvet to keep us warm. And next to the bed, we often have a small table called a nightstand or a bedside table. And maybe you put a lamp on the nightstand so you can read before you sleep. And in the bedroom, we also have a place for our clothes. This is called a closet or a wardrobe. And inside the wardrobe, we hang our shirts and coats. And some people also have a desk in their bedroom for studying or working. And now that we know the rooms, I want to teach you some very important grammar about location. These are called prepositions of place. And the most common ones are in, on, under, in, next to. So we say the food is in the fridge, the book is on the table, the shoes are under the bed, And the lamp is next to the sofa, and using these small words correctly helps you describe exactly where things are. And another very useful phrase is there is and there are. We use there is, for one thing, like there is a sofa in the living room. And we use there are for many things. Like there are 2 chairs in the kitchen. So you can practice looking around your room right now and saying there is a table, there is a window, there are books, and finally, let us talk about the feeling of a home. Because a house is just a building, but a home is a feeling. You can say my home is bright because it has many windows and sunlight, or you can say my home is messy, which means it is not organized. Or you can say my home is clean and tidy, and we do chores to keep it tidy. Chores are the cleaning jobs, like sweeping the floor, vacuuming the rug, and dusting the furniture. And making your bed in the morning is a very good habit. So now I want you to imagine your dream house. Is it big or small? Does it have a garden or a balcony? Does it have a big kitchen or a big bedroom? And try to describe it out loud. Say, in my dream house, there is a big comfortable sofa. Or in my dream house, there is a beautiful garden with flowers. And dreaming in English is a great way to learn. And remember that it does not matter if your house is big or small. What matters is that it is your special place. So practice the names of the furniture, practice your prepositions, and look around your own home with new English eyes today. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Simple English Podcast. I hope you feel at home with your English now. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.